One of the biggest problems with the Switch 2 right now is the lack of first-party titles. Yes, whilst Mario Kart World is pretty good, and we're going to see the likes of Donkey Kong, Metroid Prime 4, and Hyrule Warriors before the end of the year, I think there's still a pretty big gap that needs to be filled sooner rather than later. But what games could Nintendo possibly still have in the locker? Well, here are 3 titles that I think we could still possibly see from Nintendo this year. First of all, it's Mario's 40th anniversary. And yes, we've got Mario Kart, but I'd be surprised if they didn't have more for Mario's 40th birthday. So yes, indeed, I think we still have a big Mario game coming this year. Well, the obvious go-to is Super Mario Odyssey 2. There are rumours that the team that created the original have been split into 2. One team focusing on Donkey Kong Bonanza, and the other focusing on the new Mario 3D title. But would they really be able to release both games within the same year? Who knows? But what else could they release? Well, there's obviously Mario sports games, but I think this is a bit dull and the last couple haven't been very good. So instead, I could see a Mario Maker 3 on the cards. Hell, you could even call it Mario Maker 3D, giving us an opportunity to make our own 3D Mario levels. I'm not gonna lie, that would be absolutely amazing. Now, the next pick is definitely more of a pie-of-the-sky punt from me, but I'd love to see a new 2D Metroid. I absolutely loved my time with Metroid Dread. It's really got me into the Metroid franchise, so I'd love to see another 2D game. But with Metroid Prime 4 coming later this year, the earliest I could see this happen is probably late 2026. Last but not least, I'd probably have my most rogue shout yet, and this would be a brand new IP for the Switch 2. Now, normally with the launch of any Nintendo console, we normally get a few bizarre first-party titles. However, with the Switch 2, the only title that I can really think of that's been that experimental is Dragon Drive, which is coming later this summer. Therefore, there's definitely a window for at least one new major IP. I'd love for this game to be something a bit more strategy-based, or something that capitalizes on a more modern genre. Maybe something like a deck-building roguelike? Could you imagine something like Slay the Spire or Hades having a Nintendo twist on it? And I know I'm a bit biased when it comes to those types of games, but I would definitely buy something like that straight away. Just out of pure curiosity, if anything. But what do you guys think? Let me know what first-party Switch 2 games you'd like to see in the comments down below.